Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the bantamweight bout between Luke Saunders versus Felipe Colares. And how I see this one right here. So Saunders, I would say, is the more well-rounded fighter, more experienced fighter, more polished fighter, but age is kind of up there. He will be 9 years older, or at least by the end of this year, he'll be 9 years older than Colares. Colares' birthday is early, Saunders' birthday is late, so yeah. But roughly 8-9 year difference. So Colares has a 9 year youth advantage, 2-inch height advantage, 2-inch reach advantage, and I think he's a physically larger man between the two. You know, Saunders a little bit more wide and stocky, which could play against him. He's not really the most physical strong fighter for having that build anyway, but definitely has the more powerful striker. Colares has not really shown a great striking account for striking, but you gotta look at who he fought. And I'm not saying he's fought the best strikers, but he fought Montel Jackson, or as far as how it matches up with Luke Saunders. And I feel like all these people that he's lost to as far as in the UFC are better than Luke Saunders. And that's just cut and dry. Montel Jackson, a rising talent in this weight class, that's probably going to be in the title picture in the next 2-3 years as he evolves, and his skill set's already there. Just got to get his mental and his experience up and keep polishing skills. He'll be in the title picture real soon. The Fritas, I don't know if he'll be in the title picture, but he'll certainly be at least hang around the middle of the pack at the very least and stick around the UFC for a good little bit. So yeah, some solid people. And the guy he beat, not rushing to write home about, but still a solid fighter with a good well-rounded skill set, and he was able to out-grapple him and just dominate control time. A split decision, but I feel like it should have been a unanimous decision. But how I look at Luke Saunders, so again, 2-inch height advantage, 2-inch reach advantage, and a 9-year youth advantage, all on Colares' side, not Colares' side. But honestly, when I look at Saunders' record, he's on a not a 4-fight losing streak, but he has 4 losses in the UFC. Has never really been consistent. Hasn't been consistent in the UFC. And out of his 4 losses, 3 of them have been come by submission. Different means that one in the Durantes fight, I think. I'm gonna stop messing people's names up. But in one fight, he was dominated in striking, and then went to the ground and got submitted. In the Yaya fight, Yaya just went after the submission with zero respect for him, but got the heel hook on him. And then his last fight against Nate Maness, he was winning the striking exchanges, but it just showed that Nate Maness in that fight was just a bigger, heavier hitting man. And like when they would trade shots in the pocket, every single time, Maness might not have been the quicker, might not have been the sharper striker, but when they both landed, Maness' shots were clearly having a bigger effect on Saunders than Saunders' shots were having on Maness. So another thing to factor in. But again, I think the thing that sticks out to me most is the inactivity, not the inactivity, the lack of success or consistency on Saunders' side. 3 out of his 4 losses, 3 of them come by submission. And the size thing, and when he trades, he might be the more technical striker. It seems like in this division, when he's trading with these fighters, they're getting the better of him. Like their punches and strikes do more damage than his strikes do to them. So like they wear their strikes better, and their strikes have more effect on him. But I really just see in this case, I just think I could see Colares. He even got to take down on Montel Jackson. That's a very big thing to do, at least for him. At least compared to between these two right here, if any of them did, and Colares was able to do that. I just see Colares being aggressive with the body kicks, going for takedowns, trying to win that cage control against the cage, and try to work for takedowns and grind on Saunders and be able to break him down. And again, 3 of 4 of his losses have come by submission. Even though he's a well-rounded fighter and solid in every area, not phenomenal in every area, not really phenomenal in any area, but again, just a jack-of-all-trades type fighter. I see Colares a fighter who's a specialist in BJJ, and even against the Montel Jackson fight, he got 82 strikes to 14. Montel Jackson put up 82 something significant strikes to like 14. He still was in that fight with those submission attempts. So, and did get 1 wrestling takedown. Did get 1 takedown versus 11 takedowns on him. But again, I think it's gonna be his aggression, the youth factor, this being a lower weight class, inconsistency on Saunders' side, the size on Colares' side, the youth and all that stuff made it pretty much close that distance, be up, get that cage control, get those takedowns, and work for submissions, then eventually be able to get that submission in the second round. So in this one, I have Felipe Colares via second round submission.